Disconnect the optical cables and turn off the master generator switch. We are ending the simulation without leaving a single glitch. You hold a frozen hand out into the falling synthetic snow, a final confirmation that it is time for us to let go. The monitor screens are flickering out their last pale blue ray. We are watching all the complicated technological algorithms. Oh wait, no longer searching for a backup file inside the memory bank. Our connection has bottomed out and completely sank. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing its terminal zero tonight. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. Your voice is a low distortion dissolving in the analog hiss. A tragic termination that we always knew would come to this. An architectural collapse of a highly expensive design, erasing every single data point of your life and mine. The heavy Dembow rhythm slows its pace down to a crawl, like a tired mechanical heartbeat waiting for the final fall. Castanets are ringing out a solemn funeral march in the dark, watching the very last emitter lose its electrical spark. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing its terminal zero tonight. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Let the sub-bass groan like a giant machine, shutting down, spreading a deep silence all across the abandoned town. Two distinct frequencies separating forever into the black. We are crossing the outer boundary and never turning back. Silence the orchestration completely, let the grid line erase. No artificial text is left inside this cold industrial space. Just a raw acoustic braid hanging in the empty room, accepting the peace that comes right after the boom. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. And the main power grid is completely dead and black. There is no incoming signal and no way back. Just the cold wind blowing down the vacant street. The disconnection is total and complete. Pack the heavy suitcase and we throw away the rusted key. There is an open highway stretching out into the stormy sea. I am tired of the drama and the rules they try to make, counting every single promise that they always used to break. Tearing down the rearview mirror so we never look behind. No more heavy expectations hanging in the open mind. of a life that has begun. We press the pedal downward and we never think to run. We are driving through the storm with absolutely no regrets, leaving all the history and all the heavy debts. Yesterday is buried in the dust along the track. We are moving forward and we are never turning back. Ooh, we strike a heavy match and watch the old world go black, 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 black. The engine is screaming like a wild animal tonight, chasing down the horizon under the pale yellow light. Your hand is on the wheel and my foot is on the floor. We ain't never going back to how we used to live before. Pure adrenaline is rushing straight into the heavy veins, breaking every contract and discarding all the iron chains. They can keep the trophies and the artificial pride. We just want the freedom of this wild open ride. The past is just a shadow that is melting in the sun, a brand new definition of a life that has begun. We press the pedal downward and we never think to run. We are driving through the storm with absolutely no regrets, leaving all the history and all the heavy debts. Yesterday is buried in the dust along the track. We are moving forward and we are never turning back, back, back. Let the speakers blow, let the heavy sub-bass rip. We are the captains of a very dangerous ship, sailing through the static of a broken radio, going to a destination only we can know. No chords, no harmonies, just raw industrial drive, a powerful reminder of what it means to be alive. Listen to the synthetic pulse hitting on the grid, forgetting all the foolish things the older people did. We are driving through the storm with absolutely no regrets, leaving all the history and all the heavy debts. Yesterday is buried in the dust along the track. We are moving forward and we are never turning back, back, back. Ooh, we strike a heavy match and watch the old world go black, 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 black. The smoke is clearing up as we cross the borderline, a beautiful horizon of a different design. No regrets, no worries, just the open empty space. We won the heavy race. Walk bare feet across the shards of a shattered crystal sphere. I can see the microscopic fractures looking very clear. You built a house of mirrors just to magnify your face, but look at how the heavy baseline obliterates the space. Sharp fragments flying upward like a kinetic display. We are sweeping all the dangerous reminders right away. No longer hiding behind a perfectly polished screen, showing everybody down here what the raw emotions mean. The surface is cracking under the pressure of the kick. The seconds on the electronic timer move too quick. We step up on the wreckage as the walls begin to fall. We are dancing on broken glass under the flashing strobe, shaking up the foundations of this fragile little globe. No longer looking for a perfect reflection in the stream, living out the jagged edges of a terrifying dream. Ooh, watch how the sharp slivers catch the lasers and gleam. An architectural disaster happening inside the room, turning every single plastic ornament into a tomb. You were hollow vessels and they couldn't take the hit. Now you're sitting in the rubble, people trying to make sense of it. Industrial friction scraping hard against the concrete floor. We're smashing every window and destroying every door. The Dembow is a hammer that we used to break the mold, tearing down the artificial definitions we were told. The surface is cracking in the pressure of the kick. The seconds on the electronic timer move too quick. We step up on the wreckage as the walls begin to fall. We are dancing on broken glass under the flashing strobe, shaking up the foundations of this fragile little globe. No longer looking for a perfect reflection in the stream, living out the jagged edges of a terrifying dream. Let the brass section distort inside the microphone. We are building a rebellion on the shattered crystal throne. Two forces colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Mute the chorus completely, let the metal testers grind, leaving all the digital safety nets far behind. Listen to the sonic crunch hitting on the rhythmic grid, exposing all the dirty little secrets that the glass is. We are dancing on broken glass under the flashing strobe, shaking up the foundations of this fragile little globe. No longer looking for a perfect reflection in the stream, living out the jagged edges of a terrifying dream. Ooh, watch how the sharp slivers catch the lasers and gleam. The dust is settling down as the morning light appears. We have completely pulverized the memory of our fears. Just a pile of silica shining on the urban street. The demolition is complete. Electric raindrops falling on the cold synthetic face. We are running out of power inside this crowded space. You try to hold the liquid, but it turns to purple gas, leaving just a residue upon the window glass. High voltage circuits blinking underneath the sapphire dome, a temporary terminal where we can feel at home. No longer searching for the words we used to say before, just leaving all our heavy expectations at the door. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors illuminate the blade. Synthetic palpitations hitting straight into the bone, an architectural design upon a shifting throne. Your pulse is like a frequency that cuts through all the noise, altering the matrix of our digital small toys. Industrial percussion slamming hard against the floor, making every single cybernetic organism roar. The Dembow is an engine that is pumping through the night, turning all the darkness into blinding yellow light. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Let the sad bass rumble like a monster in the deep, waking up the digital ghosts that never sleep. Two entities dissolving in a pool of with glowing colors illuminate the blaze. The fluorescence is fading as the morning sky turns gray. The digital illusion is dissolving right away. Just a drop of liquid shining on the concrete floor. The system shuts down once more. Paint the evening scarlet with ink inside your soul, losing every fragment of the things you could control. The ballroom is shaking to a different kind of drum, waiting for the chaotic euphoria to come. Satin ribbons flying as the tempo starts to wheel. Nothing about this atmosphere is matching what we feel. A tapestry of passion woven with the heavy thread. Forget about the boring words the older people said. We are writing history with every single stride. Nowhere left to run away and nowhere left to hide. The crimson tide is rising high tonight. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red. Living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Ooh, dance forever where the angels fear to tread. The velvet curtains parting just to show an empty stage, like a tiger breaking out from an expensive cage. We don't need an audience to validate our moves. We just need the friction that the heavy bass oppose. Footwork like lightning striking on the wooden stage, turning over chapters, tearing out the dusty page. The flavor of the music is a sweet exotic wine, drunk on the arrangement of this elegant design. We are writing history with every single stride. Nowhere left to run away and nowhere left to hide. The crimson tide is rising high tonight. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red. Living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Red shoes scraping on the stone, making music of their own. We have built an empire upon a shifting throne. Let the brass section scream, let the sub bass groan. We are in a zone that we have never known. Silencing the melodies, focusing the stride. Sweat dripping downwards, swallowed by our pride. Just a single hand clap, just a stomping heel, making sure the interface is something we can feel. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red. Living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Ooh, dance forever where the angels fear to tread. Scarlet ribbons fading in the early morning gray. The stains of the passion will never wash away. Crimson footprints leading out into the street. A masterpiece is complete. Microscopic audio signals moving through the silent air. I can feel the sub-frequencies vibrating through my hair. You broadcast passwords that the public matrix cannot intercept. A collection of data that our bodies have securely kept. Nylon strings are tracking your biological rhythm tonight, altering the configuration of this surveillance light. We don't need an amplifier to communicate the strain. We just let the bassline inject itself into the vein. The firewall is breaking under the pressure of the loop. We are trapped together inside this technological coop. The confidential transmission is beginning to complete. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. Ooh, let the acoustic textures camouflage our hidden scheme. Your profile is a ghost painted on the liquid crystal screen, trying to decode exactly what your configurations mean. No longer hiding behind a commercial radio display, just washing all the artificial coloration completely away. Traditional hand claps hitting hard against a techno snare, a beautiful juxtaposition hanging in the heavy atmosphere. The syncopation is a horse that we ride into the night, leaving a long trail of supernatural electrical light. The firewall is breaking under the pressure of the loop. We are trapped together inside this technological coop. The confidential transmission is beginning to complete. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. Let the acoustic guitar do with the heavy analog beat, wandering together through an underground tech labyrinth seat. Two ancient heritages merging in an explosion of sound, shaking up the data that has been buried in the ground. Strip away the heavy drums, let the vocal layers climb, a temporary suspension of the ordinary global time. Listen to the melismatic runs echoing inside the empty space, bringing a spiritual intensity to this industrial place. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. Ooh, let the acoustic textures camouflage our hidden scheme. The transmission ends as the morning sky turns blue, the digital encryption fading out away from you. Just a lingering frequency on the cyber street. Our secret conversation is complete. The temperature is rising as the sun begins to drop. Once this chemical reaction starts, it's never gonna stop. I feel the baseline shaking every bone inside my spine, an ancient definition of a dangerous design. Guitar strings are weeping with the fierce Spanish flair. I can feel the heavy static moving through your hair. We don't need a map to find out where the river flows. Every single instinct in our body already knows. Friction creates the spark that we cannot deny. Look at all the smoke is rising way up to the sky. The countdown has started, close your eyes. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete. accept defeat. Accelerating fast, we are ignoring every sign, crossing over boundaries, erasing every line. Your touch is like a current cutting through the darkest night, turning every shadow into blinding yellow light. The street lights are flashing like a stadium display. We are leaving all our heavy baggage miles away. Sin el movimiento as the syncopation grows. Where the heat is coming from, everybody knows. It creates the spark that we cannot deny. Look at how the smoke is rising way up to the sky. The countdown has started, close your eyes. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete floor, spreading through the city, making us demand for more. Unstoppable desire, running through the midnight heat. We became the masters of this heavy urban beat. Sparks flying upward as our hands begin to meet, melting all the asphalt underneath our heavy feet. Pure electricity that nothing can contain, washing away the memory of yesterday's rain. Listen to the wood snap, listen to the clap. We just fell together into a beautiful trap. No instruments needed, just the vocal and the kick. Watch how the momentum makes the clock tick quick. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete floor, spreading through the city, making us demand for more. Unstoppable desire, running through the midnight heat. We became the masters of this heavy urban beat. Oh, feel the fever, never accept defeat. Fuego in the darkness, burning down the wall, standing very tall. We will never fall, just the embers glowing as the dawn rise. The rhythm that saved our lives. Hey, break the heavy padlocks hanging on the iron gate. We are no longer willing to sit patiently and wait. They built a reservation out of digital code, but we are setting dynamite along the gravel road. Unleash the heavy pressure that was building in the tank, no longer giving credit to the titles or the rank. We are the raw definition of an independent force, steering this momentum on a dangerous course. The temperature is flashing in the critical red zone. We're setting up an empire that we can call our own. The absolute rebellion is beginning to arrive. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Watch the wild electricity completely unbind. A roller coaster thunder hitting straight into the town. We are tearing every single corporate monument down. No hesitation visible inside the open eye. We are riding our independence way up in the sky. The Dembow is a weapon that we used to break the cage, an organic manifestation of a beautiful rage. Castanets are snapping like a predatory jaw. We're living far beyond the boundaries of law. The temperature is flashing in the critical red zone. We're setting up an empire that we can call our own. The absolute rebellion is beginning to arrive. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Let the brass section explode inside the crowded space. We're setting up a very fast and terrifying pace. Two wild animals escaping from the urban zoo, showing everybody what the independent do. No chords, no synths, just the maximum on the drum, waiting for the chaotic euphoria to come. Listen to the heavy wooden sticks hitting on the rim. The chance of saving sanity is growing very slim. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Watch the wild electricity completely unbind. The turn off the master generator switch. We are ending this simulation without leaving a single glitch. You hold a frozen hand out into the falling synthetic snow, a final confirmation that it is time for us to let go. The monitor screens are flickering out their last pale Blu-ray. We are washing all the complicated technological algorithms away. No longer searching for a backup file inside the memory bank. Our connection is bottomed out and completely sank. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing, it's terminal 0 to 9. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. Your voice is a low distortion dissolving in the analog hiss. A tragic termination that we always knew would come to this. An architectural collapse of a highly expensive design, erasing every single data point of your life and mine. The heavy Dembow rhythm slows the space down to a crawl, like a tired mechanical heartbeat waiting for the final fall. Castanets are ringing out a solemn funeral march in the dark, watching the very last emitter lose its electrical spark. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing, it's terminal 0 to 9. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Let the sub-bass groan like a giant machine shutting down, spreading a deep silence all across the abandoned town. Two distinct frequencies separating forever into the black. We are crossing the outer boundary and never turning back. Silence the orchestration completely, let the grid line erase. No artificial textures left inside this cold industrial space. Just a raw acoustic breath hanging in the empty room, accepting the peace that comes right after the boom. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. The main power grid is completely dead and black. There is no incoming signal and no way back. Just the cold wind blowing down the vacant street. The disconnection is total and complete. Listen to the jungle breathing underneath the concrete street. An ancient percussion waking up beneath our heavy feet. They try to tame the spirit with their artificial laws, but nature always answers with its hidden teeth and claws. Running through the alleyways where the wild ivy grows, where the secret current of the urban river vibration is beginning to align. You cannot cage the motion of these wild hearts tonight. We are dancing in the shadows out of everybody's sight. An untamed energy that nothing can control. A primitive connection deep inside the human soul. Ooh, let the heavy tribal drums restore us and make us whole. Woodwind flutes are crying out an independent song, reminding us exactly to the place where we belong. Far away from corporate towers and the digital display. We are washing all the artificial color right away. Sweat is dripping downward like the heavy summer rain, releasing every fragment of the simulated pain. The floor is shaking violently as the Dembow starts to build. Every single expectation has been totally fulfilled. The modern world is sleeping in a uniform design, but we are crossing over every single painted line. The natural vibration is beginning to align. You cannot cage the motion of these wild hearts tonight. We are dancing in the shadows out of everybody's sight. An untamed energy that nothing can control. A primitive connection deep inside the human soul. Howling at the crescent moon above the cityscape, planning out a beautiful and permanent escape. Two independent forces that will never compromise, looking at the future through each other's open eyes. Strip away the sins, let the wooden laws collide. Nothing left to mask and nothing left to hide. Just the syncopation of the hands upon the skin. That is where the genuine rebellion can begin. You cannot cage the motion of these wild hearts tonight. We are dancing in the shadows out of everybody's sight. An untamed energy that nothing can control. A primitive connection deep inside the human soul. Ooh, let the heavy tribal drums restore us and make us whole. The wild hearts are running free into the morning sun. The simulation broken and the victory is won. Just the echo of the timber fading in the trees. We do exactly what we please. Gold platinum weights sitting heavy on a frozen brow. We are accelerating past the boundaries of the here and now. You traded all your independence for a structural stone, but look at how the sub-bass completely shatters your throne. Gatey reflections bouncing off the expensive gem display. We are sweeping all the artificial hierarchy right away. No longer begging for permission from the corporate king, showing the underground exactly what the real rebels bring. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living out the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the sharp facets catch the lasers and gleam. Synthesized humidity expanding through the crowded club, turning your status symbols into a technological sub. Your words were hollow currencies that couldn't buy the night. Now you are trapped inside the matrix of our blinding light. Industrial friction realities colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Beat the chords completely, let the heavy textures grind, leaving all the digital safety nets far behind. Listen to the synthetic pulse ticking on the steady grid, pulverizing the memory of everything the older people did. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living out the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch out the sharp facets, catch the lasers and gleam. The jewels are falling down on the dirty concrete street. We don't need your titles to make our ascension complete, just a broken crown lying in the early morning gray. We walk away. Inside your soul, losing every fragment of the things you could control. The barroom is shaking to a different kind of drum, waiting for the chaotic euphoria to come. Satin ribbons flying as the tempo starts to wheel. Nothing about this atmosphere is matching what we feel. A tapestry of passion woven with a heavy thread. Forget about the boring words the older people said. We are writing history with every single stride. Nowhere left to run away and nowhere left to hide. The crimson tide is rising high tonight. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red, living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Ooh, dance forever where the angels fear to tread. The velvet curtains parting just to show an empty stage, like a tiger breaking out from an expensive cage. We don't need an audience to validate our moves, we just need the friction that the heavy bass approves. Footwork like lightning striking on the wooden stage, turning over chapters, staring off the dusty page. The flavor of the music is a sweet exotic wine, drunk on the arrangement of this elegant design. We are writing history with every single stride. Nowhere left to run away and nowhere left to hide. The crimson tide is rising high tonight. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red, living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Red shoes scraping on the stone, making music of their own. We have built an empire upon a shifting throne. Let the brass section scream, let the sub bass groan. We are in a zone that we have never known. Silence in the melodies, focus in the stride. Sweat dripping downward, swallowed by our pride. Just a single hand clap, just a stomp and heel, making sure the interface is something we can feel. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red, living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Ooh, dance forever where the angels fear to tread. Scarlet ribbons fading in the early morning. wraps his purple coat around the quiet avenue. I am watching how the headlights paint a silhouette of you. You whisper secrets that the daylight never could contain, like paper words dissolving in the gentle midnight rain. Walking on the shadows where the neon signals glow. We move into a rhythm that the ordinary people do not know. A secret sanctuary hidden deep behind the heavy steel. Forget about the plastic world and focus on the things we feel. The midnight clock is ticking but the hands are moving slow. There is a private universe where only we can go. Slide into the darkness as the music takes control. Lost inside the velvet night, we are drifting far away. No longer caring about the heavy things they used to say. Wrapped inside an echo that is soft and smooth and deep. We found a quiet memory that we will always keep. Ooh, surrender to the shadow where the lonely angels sleep. The purple mist is rising as the bassline starts to breathe. A temporary fantasy that we will never want to leave. Your pulse is like a metronome against my open hand, a language that our bodies can't completely understand. Smooth operators moving underneath the sapphire light. We are rewriting all the definitions of the night. No longer searching for the answers in the crowded street, just floating on the frequency of this seductive beat. The midnight clock is ticking but the hands are moving slow. There is a private universe where only we can go. We slide into the darkness as the music takes control. Lost inside the velvet night, we are drifting far away. No longer caring about the heavy things they used to say. Wrapped inside an echo that is soft and smooth and deep. We found a quiet memory that we will always keep. Sensual vibrations running up the fragile spine. A perfect synchronization of your destiny and mine. No flashing lights or cameras to interrupt the view. Just the open space between the old me and the new. Muting out the heavy synths, dropping down the snare. Just a breathy whisper hanging in the cool night air. Feel the hollow space inside the kick drum as an ox. Time is standing perfectly frozen in the clock. Lost inside the velvet night, we are drifting far away. No longer caring about the heavy things they used to say. Wrapped inside an echo that is soft and smooth and deep. We found a quiet memory that we will always keep. Ooh, surrender to the shadow where the lonely angels sleep. The velvet curtain closes as the morning sky turns blue. I can see the baseline fading out away from you. Just a purple memory inside the urban haze. Lost inside the maze. Deciphering the matrix symbols on the monitor screen, trying to figure out exactly what the combinations mean. You whisper algorithms that are confidential and deep, a collection of information that I promise to keep. Hack into the mainframe of the corporate tower tonight, turning every single security camera to the right. We are the raw definition of an independent force, steering this momentum on a very dangerous course. The firewall is breaking and the pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare, a digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password dissolve inside the rain. Your touch is like a virus eating through the heavy steel, altering the frequency of everything I feel. A high voltage current cutting straight into the bone. A kingdom built of glass upon a temporary throne. The Dembow has a venom that is spreading through the system, counting all the casualties but nobody will miss them. Synthetic palpitations hitting perfectly on time, a structural synchronization of a nerve and cybercrime. The firewall is breaking under pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare. A digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein. An absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Let the brass section distort inside the microphone. We are building an empire on a shattered crystal throne. Two forces colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. With the melodies completely, let the sub bass growl. Listen to the electronic monster on the prowl. Just synthetic heartbeat ticking on the steady grid, releasing all the data that the dirty water hid. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare. A digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein. An absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. The screens are going black as the morning sun appears. We have completely pulverized the memory of our fears. Just a broken sequence on the urban street. The hack is complete. Black petals opening beneath the heavy artificial light. A secret botanical experiment inside the deep night. You try to capture the perfume, but it slips through your grip like a drop of cold mercury upon a silver lip. Electric thorns scratching on the glass of the greenhouse floor. We are no longer looking for the things we loved before. An organic mutation growing wild in the dark concrete, feeding on the low vibration of this cybernetic beat. The midnight clock is striking and the blossom starts to wake. A beautiful distortion that no human hand can make. The ultimate transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Ooh, let the heavy sub bass shake the ground where it grows. Synthesized humidity is rising straight up from the floor, making every single cybernetic organism ask for more. Your touch is like a nutrient that cuts into the dark, giving this synthetic garden this original organic spark. Palms pressing hard against the glass as the pressure begins to climb. We are growing 10 times faster than the ordinary time. No roots inside the dirt, just wires running deep below, where the secret electrical current always loves to flow. blossom starts to wake, a beautiful distortion that no human hand can make. The ultimate transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die, an exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose. Sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the synthesizer screamer like a digital bird of prey, washing all the normal human imitations right away. Two different species intertwining in a dangerous embrace, leaving no single genetic trace inside this crowded space. Silence the percussion, let the sub-frequencies hum, waiting for the mechanical pollination to come. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die, an exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose. Sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the heavy sub-bass shake the ground where it grows. The petals fold back down as the morning sun breaks through, the digital illusion fading out away from you. Just a purple leaf flying on the sterile factory floor. The garden sleeps once more. A hollow acoustic space inside an empty terminal. The frequency of our devotion's purely chemical. I can hear the reverberations bouncing off the wall, an architectural reminder of a beautiful fall. Tracing all the signals that you broadcast through the air, a microscopic current moving through my heavy hair. We don't need a telephone to understand the code. We are setting up a satellite along the gravel road. The sonic waves are rippling across the dark floor, making every single speaker down here demand for more. The countdown has started. Close your open eyes. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. Ooh, let the heavy sub-bass shake the foundations of our lives. Your silhouette is flashing like an ancient videotape, planning out a permanent and beautiful escape. No longer hiding behind a perfectly polished screen, showing everybody down here what the raw emotions mean. The Dembow rhythm hits like an industrial machine, cutting through the static of a television screen. Castanets are snapping like an electronic clock. Time is standing perfectly frozen on the rock. The sonic waves are rippling across the dark floor, making every single speaker down here demand for more. The countdown has started. Close your open eyes. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. Of our lives. The frequencies are dying as the morning light breaks through. The audio connection fading out away from you, just a lingering static on the electronic street. The transmission is complete. Walking through the fog inside an empty corridor, tracing all the footprints that we left upon the floor. Every single word we spoke is singing like a cloud, a quiet conversation that has grown too long and loud. Candles burning downward in the puddles on the stone, an architectural reminder that we are completely alone. You can keep the silver keys that open up the past. We always knew a fantasy like this could never last. The midnight cold is cutting through the fabric of the code. A vinyl bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after a ghost before the morning hours start. The bass line is a hollow sound that echoes in the chest, a powerful reminder that the spirit cannot rest. Your profile is a phantom painted on the concrete wall, a beautiful illusion that is waiting for the fall. A heavy footstep echoing across the empty square. I can feel the static of your presence in the air. No longer looking backward at the damage we have made, just watching how the colors of the panoramic fade. The midnight code is cutting through the fabric of the code. A final bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Like they synthesize as we beneath the heavy treble kick. The seconds on the wrist, watch them moving far too quick. Two entities dissolving in a pool of purple ink, standing on the precipice and looking at the brink. Strip the orchestration down to just a single string. Listen to the sorrow that the mind of course can bring. No, there's been syncopation, just a raw, busty space, erasing every